the Dawgs Podcast with your hosts, Blake Reneker, Justin Charles, and Josh All.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Dawgs Podcast. Josh All, Kenny Mack, hanging out, Dog Pack Discord live for the week. We got the audience filling up here. Got some of our faithful followers tuning in and hopefully getting some hands up here shortly to get the conversation started. Today, we're going to be pretty much talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. We were saying here just before we started, not a ton going on. We're kind of anticipating a defensive coordinator announcement probably tomorrow. We can talk about that here in a little bit as well. There's some quarterback drama going on, which will be the case until September. Actually, probably all the way through the season, to be honest with you guys. I don't think it's really ever going to end as far as quarterback drama goes and all that kind of stuff. And we can get into whatever you guys want to talk about. So if you want to be part of these Dog Pack Discord episodes in the future, and you're not in here live with us yet, go to jointhedawgs.com. Get into the Dog Pack, the Patreon. It's a great way to support the show. Sync up with the private Discord. Hang out with everybody in there. It's a great place to be. This morning and last night ended up being like a man therapy session for previously divorced men, just giving advice and helping each other out and lending words of encouragement. It was cool. I mean, it's obviously it's a Cleveland Browns community, but it encompasses everything, and we're all there for each other, and it's a great place to be. So head to jointhedawgs.com if you're interested in checking that out and seeing what it's all about. Kenny, before anybody gets their hand up, how's everything up in Canada? Anything you want to get into real quick about the Browns?
Dude, I got lots of snow up here. I just telling you, I had a massage therapy session. It wasn't really because I'm old, but it is kind of, I had to clean so much snow yesterday. Probably the 2 feet of snow we have is 4 feet in my yard because I got to toss it all there. And some of it you just can't use a snowblower for. You just got to like pick at it and get it going. And I'll shout out my two guys that are going to listen out today, Tommy and Johnny. They're going to be listening for the first time tonight. They're working with me for what I do. And I told them, man, you got to watch this tonight. So once Josh fires this thing all up and gets it looking pretty, these guys will be watching tonight on YouTube.
That's awesome. Well, shout out to those guys. We've got Ashton the Joker already with a hand up, just like we requested. So let's see what's going on, Ashton.
Oh, let's go.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Great.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Doing all right. Yeah, shoveling that snow was brutal, man.
Oh, man. Yeah. Tight back, tight everything. It's doing a push-up contest now, too, and just one hurting unit.
Yeah, I was just trying to get a little bit more information on the Corey Undlin. I know he was with us for a brief time, but that's about all I know about the guy.
Corey Undlin. So he's currently the defensive passing game coordinator for the Houston Texans. And then his history, Kenny, did you have this off the top of your head? Because I can go through it here. I got it pulled up.
You can pull it up. I just had a couple things that I wanted to say about him, and then I'll go after you. So
before Houston, he was in San Francisco with the 49ers. Before that, he was with the Lions in Detroit. And then he was with the defensive back for the Eagles from 2015, 2019. He was there with Jim Schwartz. So there's some familiarity there with Jim Schwartz, what he wants to do, that kind of defensive system. He was with the Browns back in 2005, 2006, he was defensive quality control coach. 2007, he moved to assistant special teams coach. And then in 2008, he was the defensive backs coach before he left for Jacksonville the year after that.
Did that overlap with Joe Hayden? Or was that pre-Joe Hayden?
Well, let me look that up real quick. Joe Hayden.
Is it not? Well, you're looking that up. What I wanted to say about him is Monken, if you guys remember, pretty much said he wanted the team to stay fast and aggressive. And this guy, between what Josh just said about being with Schwartz and being with Moncton previously, so there's some familiarity there. He's got man coverage is his foundation, and that's perfect for what we run with our backfield, our defensive backfield. And he's got a clean, simple install. So for me, I originally went, like in my mind, I went with Jared Mayo, but that's a more complex system, right? Now he's got a little bit of New England Patriots in him as well, but he's got a front driving pressure, which Schwartz did as well. I just don't know about the wide 9 technique. I know he likes to drive pressure in with the front 4. DBs play downhill and challenge routes, so we got the perfect guys for that. Low ego, collaborative personality is what I've got off him so far. So he will be pretty much as close as you can get to a Schwartz-like defense, I guess, without the baggage, without the crime.
Yeah, and to answer your question, Ashton, he did not overlap with Joe Hayden. He left his first year away from the Browns was 2009, and Joe Hayden was drafted in 2010. So whenever he did leave here, Undlin went to the Jaguars, like Kenny said, and that's where he worked with Todd Monken, or was on the staff there with Todd Monken.
Gotcha. Just trying to see if he had any premium D-backs that he was coaching up.
Not that I can think of.
But that's all I got, guys.
Yeah, I wanted to do a little bit deeper dive into that guy, but I'm just not 100% sure they're going to name him yet, because there's a couple other names out there. They got Mike Rutenberg, who would, in my mind, be the next guy that they would possibly do. I don't know if you would hire anybody in-house, because they don't have really any experience other than Tarver. He's got 2 years experience calling a defense with the Raiders. But I think that was more than a decade ago. So, well, I guess really all the candidates really don't have a lot of play calling, but the guy that Moncton seems to be the most comfortable is the guy that you just mentioned.
Gotcha. And with him being a pass game coordinator, it seemed like our run stopping could still be an issue.
Yeah, I with the run stop, that's a big thing. I just, like, again, I don't know if he plays that wide 9 technique, which leaves those big gaps. One thing that would help, I mean, obviously when you play that, you really want athletic defensive tackles. If there's another guy that we can find, like Malik Collins, I'm trying to search for him right now, and if I can find that free agent, throwing him a bushel of money, man, because that'll help who's ever to the other side of Miles, as well as hopefully Malik can come back.
Right. Do we know when Nico's coming back? I mean, Malik Collins?
What was it? I forget what his injury was. I think he should be good to go, I would imagine, for the start of the season, though. Season-ending quad injury, week 13.
Okay.
I would imagine he'll be back, for week 1. I haven't really heard or read where that's, a year-long injury or anything like that, recovery time.
Right.
Unless it was like a complete detachment or something. But, I mean, hopefully he comes back, because he was fantastic for us.
Yeah, we need him.
But that's all I got, guys.
Okay, man.
No problem, man.
Good hearing from you. I see
We'll have to buy you a Mason jersey once he makes the All-Pro next year, brother.
Hopefully he balls out, man. I'm just not too high on him.
All right. Let's did you say he's not too high on Mason Graham?
No, that's the big Discord thing.
Okay.
For you guys that are not in the Discord, it's something that we just banter back and forth. Ashton is not the biggest fan of Mason Graham, but he just wanted more bang for his buck.
Well, sure.
With that pick.
Sure. I mean, that's a top 5 pick.
I get that, but we like to razz him a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not like he's bad.
I will say that
he could be better.
I am definitely more in the middle of that argument, where I see the potential, I see the flashes, and I think he had a good rookie season. I was also hoping for a little bit more out of a top 5 pick. Now, it was obviously his rookie season, just 1 year. Okay, that's fine. I understand that. I need to see a big jump from Mason Graham in year 2, like significant impact on that defensive line, because I did not do as much film study during the season as I wanted to, like the all 22s after each game and all that stuff. Just didn't have time. But the one game I really dived into was that Patriots game. And for it was like the first 2 quarters, first 2.5 quarters, something like that. The dude was completely shut out of that game. Every play that he was in, I watched because I was watching specifically for him on a lot of those defensive snaps, and he was just completely removed from the play. He was blocked every single time, pushed back. And I was just like, ugh. And that wasn't like game 1 or 2 of the year, that was partway through the season. So not saying he's a bad player. I'm just saying I'm expecting some growth from Mason Graham.
Well, Ashton was saying right in the chat there, he wants to see 5.5 sacks and he wants to see about 10 tackles for losses. So that's realistic. I mean, based on the way that they push the pocket, hopefully we can see a couple more sacks than that.
Yeah, I hope so. We'll get Andrew Jackson up here. And then just to reiterate before Andrew starts talking, I looked it up here. Malik Collins is expected to be rehabbed from his surgery and be good to go for the start of 2026. So no worries there.
Man, that's great news. Great news.
Andrew, what's up, man?
Oh, not much, guys. What's going on with you? Kenny, how you doing, bud?
Good. How's it going, brother? Nice hearing your voice.
Doing all right, man. I don't know what you guys want more from Mason. I mean, he stole Miles' easy sack, and Miles could have had the record 3 weeks earlier.
They didn't even give it to Mason. They didn't even give it to Mason.
Oh, I didn't know that they didn't do that.
No, they gave it to somebody else, didn't they?
No, they split in 2, didn't they not?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they ended up coming out and saying it was, I don't remember who it was, but it wasn't Mason Graham, which I thought was weird because I'm like, well, he was the one there that touched it. I don't know, whatever, but.
So, I guess, first off, I mean, season's over. We all know it's kind of disappointing, but I guess now can solely focus on the Cavs. So hopefully the Cavs do better now this last home stretch of the season. So give us something also enjoyable to watch. But I've been starting to, get into more of the draft. I pay attention more to college football than I do NFL outside of the Browns. But is there any, I guess, under the radar sleeper guys that you guys are, I guess, interested in before like some of the other like combine and other stuff start kicking off, before like the typical draft hype machine starts going? Because I feel like we all kind of know what we want at the top of the draft boards, but what do you guys think like sleepers in late middle rounds of the draft this year?
Kenny, anybody off the top of your head real quick?
I can go with the fullback position, Eli Heidenreich from the Navy. We were talking about him today, and here's my idea. This guy's got a 7th round grade right now. It might get a little bit higher. The guy can run the rock. He can catch the ball. I'm thinking of more of the fullback like out of the 49ers, but I'm also thinking of somebody that can really get on our special teams. And this is like a sleeper pick for me because our special teams were so bad. I find the biggest thing with our special teams last year is I found they went down, they broke down the way they're supposed to, but there didn't seem like there was that gunner, the guy that just will kamikaze, go down the field and just run right through somebody. And it just seemed like that torch was kind of being passed back and forth between players. I think that this guy would relish something like that, make that like his onus to be on the team to like stabilize that. I could be 100% wrong. I've done a little bit of research in it. I know Caleb was the guy that mentioned it originally. I think it was today or yesterday was it talked about. My days go by so fast. But that's my sleeper as far as like, let's buckle down those special teams and help our new guy store out.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm just kind of going through mock draft database, kind of see the names that are available in the mid-round range. And here at 77, a guy that I know well, that's getting no buzz that I've really noticed at his position is Max Clare out of Ohio State, the tight end. There's a lot of other tight end names being thrown around, not so much him. And I think that's because he was almost like 3rd, 4th fiddle in that offense for the Buckeyes, because obviously we had Jeremiah Smith, we had Carnell Tate and these other receivers and the running backs and everything like that. But when they needed Max Clare to make a play this year, I felt like he did. So I'm interested in Max Clare. I'm interested in Ted Hurst. I've talked about him, the wide receiver at Georgia State. I'm interested in Genesis Smith safety out of Arizona. He's projected right now at pick 88 in that range. I really like him. He's one of my favorite safeties in this draft. And then Skylar Bell. If you guys listened the other day, you know I like him, the wide receiver out of UConn at 102. 105 is Barry Shuck's guy out of Florida, the center, Jake Slaughter. That would be cool to get a Austin Barber, the tackle out of Florida, is right after him at 111. So there's like some linemen that could potentially hold down starter roles for this offense that you don't need to use a first or second round pick on. So I like those names right now.
I like Eli Raridan from Notre Dame.
Yep.
I'm looking for a guy that can come in, be a third tight end, someone that can block. He's a great functional blocker. He's also 6'4", 6'5". Just give me 1 second. Oh, of course, I got a window pop up. He is 6'7", and he's 251 pounds, can get some leverage. I like that. I mean, one of the things is, and what I'm looking at is receivers in general, and him as a receiving tight end in the red zone. Is Moncton says that he likes plays that are kind of like off the, or something that you kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, Josh? Off script plays. And, guys that can come down with 50-50 balls are essential for that when the quarterback's scrambling. So I like Boston, who's not a sleeper. I like Tate, who's not a sleeper. But I like this guy at 6'7", throwing him the ball up in the air because we don't have Chief anymore.
Right. And Andrew Jackson in the chat says Pat Coogan, the Indiana center. Yep, I like that name as well. There's a guy named Jaden Roberts, interior offensive line out of Alabama. He's projected at 170. Can I interest anybody? Blake brought this up the other day. At 168 projected right now is Drew Aller, the quarterback out of Penn State. Any chance the Browns take a swing on the, what is he, Mentor? Is that where he's from?
I can't remember where he's from, but I would definitely take a swing on that from a 5 round and under for sure.
This episode is partnered with Kalshi. Browns fans, are you ready to put your money where your predictions are? With Kalshi, America's #1 regulated prediction market, you can legally trade on events that actually matter to you. And the best part is you don't need to predict specific stat lines and compile a 7-leg parlay just to win big. With Kalshi, the objective is either yes or no. Will Shedeur Sanders be the Browns' Week 1 starting quarterback? Will the Seattle Seahawks win the Super Bowl? Will Fernando Mendoza be the first overall pick in the NFL draft? And in other sports, will the Cavs make the NBA playoffs? You can put your money on these predictions and more with Kalshi. If you want to try it out, Kalshi is giving $10 to anyone who signs up at kalshi.com/dogs and trades $100. Get away from disadvantageous sports books and dive into real-world outcomes with real-time odds and real payouts. Head over to Kalshi, KALSHI.com/dogs, DAWGS, or just click the link in the description to get $10 when you trade $100 with Kalshi. Because why shouldn't you get paid for being right?
Interesting. Well, let's see here. We can talk some more draft stuff, obviously. That'll come up. We got J-Dog with his hand up. Let's bring him up. J-Dog, what's going on, man?
What up?
How we doing?
Big dog.
Hey, so you guys already answered my question for the Chief. I was kind of upset with that just because of all the videos I was looking for Todd Monken. He was always talking to the Chief in practice or whatever when he was here. My next question was about JOK, and when do you think we'll ever see him again? Or if we will ever see him again?
I hate to say, I want to so bad, but I don't think we will. If we do, I'll be a little surprised. I'll be very freaking excited, just like everybody else will be. But those neck injuries, man, there's just not a track record or a history of guys coming back from those. I think they're pretty much career enders. And if the doctors...
He made a post on Instagram talking about he was going to come back, but that was later on. Was it earlier this season or last season?
I think it was right before the season started. And that's the thing. It's great to have the encouraging hope. Yes, I'm going to make a comeback from this and I'm going to be back. But really, it all boils down to the doctors. If he's going to the specialists and the doctors and they're saying your neck strength, your spinal strength just isn't where it needs to be to play this high level physical contact sport, he's not going to.
Dang. No, that sucks to hear. But where do you guys think Chief is going to go?
Atlanta.
I want to see him play for the Chiefs.
Chief to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
If I was him, though, I'd go to the 49ers is where I'd go. Because Kittle's going to be out for half the season. He's going to get playing time. He can stretch a defense still. He's athletic. He can block. He knows his own scheme. I would go to San Fran. But from what I said Atlanta originally, not really because of Stefanski, but because that's where I've kind of seen and read people think he's going to go. So I think it's just an easy connection.
Yeah, Jared says Njoku to Green Bay. I actually thought about that the other night when we were doing the show. I was thinking the Packers because they lost Tucker Kraft to it was ACL, right? It wasn't Achilles. I think it was ACL. So no idea when he'll be back or when he'll be ready to go full strength, and Njoku could fit in well there for them. I am interested to see how things play out in Atlanta because Kevin Stefanski took a lot of coaches with him that he's previously worked with in Cleveland. And we've got like more free agents leaving this team than any other team in the league, I think. So how many players go to Atlanta? Not saying that obviously they're going to offer all the players, opportunity to come there. I'm just curious to see how things go this year.
I would say this about Njoku. He wanted to get out of here in 2000 and was it 19 when Freddie was here and Moncton was here. And I'll be honest with you, the way Njoku is, I just don't see him liking a straight shooter. He likes someone more like Stefanski that can kind of make him feel good. I think he's going to go there, or he has a chance to go there. And I think that's one of the places that he's zooming in on. But if I was him, I'd still go to San Francisco. That's my opinion.
Well, that's if they want him, right? Because he's got to get the contract offer before he can go. So free agency is going to be fun, and it's going to be here quick. But Andrew Jackson's back up. What's up, man?
Hey, since Blake's not here to defend himself,
pile on.
How much next year is he going to be all over the Atlanta Falcons? Like he's going to be the biggest fan. Like he's going to, compare every weekend. Well, did you see what Kevin did in Atlanta? I'm not saying that he's not going to be like Baker Bro bad. Maybe he will be, but he's going to be side-eye in Atlanta all next year. But I just want to know, how bad do you think he's going to be about it? Because I feel like, because he's never wrong. He's like LeVar Ball. He's never lost.
That's what I was going to say.
So
Blake.
I think he's going to be absolutely annoying with it. Like they might win 3 games. Who knows? And he's like, did you see those 3 games? They look so good.
Dude, Blake loves being right more than anything else. So, yeah, he's going to be fully on board with the Falcons having a great season because he was not for firing Kevin Stefanski, did not think he was the problem here. I mean, you guys heard it all season long. It was... We'd come out and be like, well, we just got stomped by the Titans and we suck and everything and this team's terrible. And he'd say, but our pre-snap penalties aren't as bad. Okay. We'll see. It's like I said, it's going to be very interesting to see how things play out down there.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's the NFC South. Like you're guaranteed at least 7 wins there, right? And ultimately what you do is if you win 7, then you're probably going to win 11 the next year or whatever it is, right? Or 10 the next year. Like it's such a flip-flop division. Everybody kind of does good and bad. I mean, as Baker went there, it was easy, and he's, not really any better than he was here. And I feel like the same thing is going to happen with Stefanski. He's going to go there like he did when he came to the Browns. He'll win 11 games. He'll have an off year. Then he'll probably win another 11 games and then have an off year, and that's the way it goes. He's got some great weapons, and I think he's going to get them the ball. And that's going to, 1 year of that, they'll take this league by storm, and then they'll get on what he's doing, and it'll be the same old, same old. There's just guys don't really change that much through their NFL careers. They do what they do, right?
Right. Well, and if, he didn't change much in 6 years here, so I can't imagine he's revolutionizing his approach all of a sudden down there. But it's Brad. It's Mr. Moneymaker.
What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going down? What's going down, big guy?
What are we chatting about? Draft stuff? Are we talking about drafts?
Sure.
Are we talking about the combine? Are we talking about free agency?
Yeah, baby.
So Brown Super Bowl is what you're getting at here.
Yes, Browns Super Bowl, Super Browns. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
So, I think I caught the end of Jordan's talk about like some of and I think Ashton was saying like later around, potential quarterbacks we could just draft just to kind of kick the tires on and see if, what their potential could be, kind of thing. And like, yeah, Drew Aller, he's hurt, but he has the physical potential. The one guy I kind of really like, and I've brought up a bunch, is I still don't know. It's still like in lieu of like what's going on with the NCAA is Chambliss. I really like him. Trinidad Chambliss.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is like right now he's kind of projected late second, early third, middle third, somewhere around in there.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to waste that pick on him, I mean, I'd like to have him, but I don't think that's a good idea to pick him. I'd rather pick a guy later that has more like some potential, but he needs to like just sit for a while, kind of thing. Especially if I don't even know what the future of Dylan Gabriel is right now. I don't know if he's going to be on the team. I don't know if he's going to get cut. I don't know if he's going to get traded to somewhere. I don't know about him right now.
I think he's more of a pocket passer, and that's not really what Monken's looking for based on what I've heard in press conferences and that kind of thing.
Wait, who's the pocket passer?
Gabriel.
Oh, yeah. Because, Andrew just was busting you in the chat there, Brad. He said, Brad's loving a short QB. Don't we already have Dylan Gabriel? Chambliss is not very big. I will say that.
Yeah. He's athletic. He's athletic for sure.
Sure.
I think he's going to have him.
I thought he was like 6'1", 6'2".
No. I think he's maybe 6.
He's like 5'10".
Yeah.
Is he not?
Oh, is he? Really? Oh, man, he looked taller when I was watching him on TV.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, he would have to go really measuring because, like, ESPN's got him at 6'1", 200. That's not very big. And we all know how that goes. Here,
6'1". Okay.
Ole Miss has him at 6 foot 200. I mean, they had Dylan Gabriel at 6 foot 200 last year, and he's definitely not.
Like, I don't know, maybe it's a camera angle. I mean, Chambliss looked taller than Dylan Gabriel, but that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
But
5'9", but the TV adds 4 inches.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I know Drew Aller's tall. He's like what, 6'5"?
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that's a better option then, but I think we're gonna have by time training camp starts, we're gonna have at least a minimum of 4 quarterbacks again. Because like Todd Monken said it, Andrew Berry even said it in the press conferences recently that they're going to not only compete in the building, they're going to bring outside competition. So what that looks like, do we go after Malik Willis? Even though everybody's like, we can't afford him, dude.
They can.
Have you seen Andrew Berry work the cap room? He'll make it happen. like he'll push some contracts out. He'll push some money around, and we'll have Malik Willis on the team. So,
what do you guys think of Malik Willis though? Like, he played 3 games, and this guy is like, I find like it's 4 quarters for $1 if you're going to trade off. A guy that you got to pay $40 million, or you're going to keep Shedeur on a rookie contract. You know what I mean? Like, based on their stats, he has slightly better stats. He can run the ball a little bit better, but I kind of like what Shedeur did with his run game.
Yeah.
So I'm not ready to invest more capital in the quarterback room until I fix the front lines, until I fix the receiver position, so I know I'm getting a fair assessment of what a quarterback can do. That's the way I see it. Because, what did you invest last year? You invested a 3rd-round pick in Dylan that we no longer need anymore, and then you invested 2 assets into Shedeur, and then another asset, I believe, in getting Kenny Pickett, who you traded away and got that back. So how much more I guess you never can stop investing into the quarterback room. But at some point, we got to think to ourselves, could we even evaluate these guys last year? We couldn't because we were so bad. You got to fix up a little bit of everything, man. And to get to finally figure out what you have at the quarterback position, we're just not there yet. Please just get me some weapons.
Yeah. I mean, I hope that like Todd Monken like can lure over some of those, at least what is it, Lindenbaum?
Yep.
That's the one. Yeah. Hope he can like lure him over. I mean, I know he might be on the higher end of signing an offensive lineman in the free agency. But it'd be nice to get him. We just got to rebuild the line. Obviously, we know that. We all know that.
Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, I keep seeing the mock drafts kind of all over the place. Some people say take a line first, take a wide receiver first. I mean, me personally, it's hard for me because it's like, yes, would it be cool to take the best offensive lineman available at 6? Sure. Is it sexy? No, but would it help? Yeah, of course. I mean, he's going to be day one starter. I mean, but I want a wide receiver. We haven't, like as Josh and everybody's, but we haven't had a top wide receiver talent in 12 years. I mean, and I know, Jarvis Landry was great, but he's like, even Jarvis Landry really wasn't like a number one, like freaky wide receiver. He was great at the in-between slant plays and just, he had a lot of like wrap, like he had a lot of receptions after catch. But I mean, I just want a gritty, over-the-top, 50-50 ball wide receiver to somebody to throw to again. I mean,
I would take Tate and I would take Boston. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
No kidding. Like,
because
I would love that.
Ashton just said it in the Discord. I just lost it. Shoot. Oh, he said we need superstar playmakers more than we need superstar O linemen. I think the whole reason of having Monk in here is he uses athletic linemen. You can get those in the second round. The guys that they draft in the first round are like the guys with the RAS scores, the freaks, the guys that can run at 355 pounds and they're 6'7". I think you have George Warhop come in and mold some of these young guys in the later rounds while you still get some great talent in the free agency, but you really invest heavily in the first round on 2 receivers, and then you line Judy up at the slot.
Yeah, I really like the one lineman I like. If say we went 2 wide receivers in the first, which would be awesome. I don't know if we will, but it'd be sweet. But second round, he's kind of been falling in that. Was that kid out of Arizona? I do not know. I know his first name's Mac.
I hate Nacho or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like he really impressed me in the Senior Bowl. He's just a big dude, and he was like just pushing people around during the Senior Bowl. So I would love to have him.
So the thing with if you're going to go with Maui Noah or Fano at 6, you're saying that offensive tackle is by far and away better than any offensive tackle you could possibly get later in the round at 24. And I just don't know if that's the case. I don't think this is an overly high level offensive tackle class as far as the top end talent. I think that when you get your top ranked offensive tackle is not that much better than like your 5th ranked tackle. Does that make sense? But I think your first ranked wide receiver is that much better than your 5th ranked wide receiver.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's why I would still go wide receiver at 6, especially if it's Cardinal Tate. I'm telling you, I would take Mekhi Lemon at 6. You guys know that. I think he's a dog. I think he's a stud. If you don't get one of those 2 at 6, they're both gone or they decide to go with a tackle. I really like Denzel Boston. And after that, for me, it's Omar Cooper. I want Omar Cooper on this team. I want him no matter what. Bro. Yeah.
I like him.
But I'm starting to see people say by the time the draft process is done and we're sitting there at late April, he might work his way into the first round, back into the first.
Mm-hmm.
So
you said Omar Cooper, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he kind of lives in the intermediate windows, and that's what Monken likes to attack. He also is a very reliable separator, and that's something that Monken loves. He seems to me, if you could pair him with Tate, that would be freaking awesome, man.
Yes, that'd be a good complementative duo right there.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
One super sleeper pick is towards the very end of the draft, and if we can get him as a punt returner, I would love it. And that is Baron Brown.
Yeah,
where's he from again?
LSU.
Where's he from again?
LSU.
Right. So the guy the guy, if you're talking about, like, I don't know, sleepers, because I'm going to say it's a sleeper only on the fact that everybody wants to use, or a majority of people want to use 6-pick on a tackle. If you get down at the end of the first round, or maybe trade back up, or maybe if it just falls slightly in the second, is Monroe Freeling from Georgia.
Yeah, there you go.
Moncton's got experience with him, considered a very athletic tackle. SEC tested, we know, and his pass protection is his upside, right? So that would be something aggressive for the passing game, and it's comfortability with Monken as well.
Yep.
All right, guys, I'll let Stacy up here now.
All right, sounds good, buddy. We will get Stacy. You've had your hand up for a while. Let me get you up here. Oh, everything's moving on me. All right, here we go. Stacy, how you doing?
What's going on?
It's another beautiful day.
All right, can you guys hear me? Okay, I'm in my car, so I don't know if it's like gonna be sounding normal or not.
You sound great.
Yeah, you sound all right, man.
Okay, good. All right. Well, now that the Brad show's over, no, I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you, Brad. You know I love you, but no. I just wanted to comment on the Malik Willis thing.
Yes.
Because I'm on the same page as Kenny when it comes to that. Because I saw a post on Facebook about, like, the Malik Willis. Oh, do we want to pay him when we're paying Shador? Obviously, we're paying Shador like $4.5 million, and I think they want, was it 40 or 30 that they want for Malik? Is that what the
30? I think is what I saw.
Like for range?
20 to 30.
Yeah. Okay. So no. So yeah, when it comes to that, I'm like, what are you, nuts? Like, you have a guy on our team now that you're paying $4.5 million for, that I think has put up good amount of numbers, and of course that's the thing that really will upset me is when they put the numbers together. Obviously Shador has, I believe it's 10 interceptions, and then Malik had like 7 maybe, and everyone's like, oh yeah, look at the stats, he's so much better. And what I commented on that post, and what I'll say to you guys now, is you have to realize, like, how many of Shador's interceptions, number one, should be looked at as, okay, he threw him to Jerry Jeudy and he should have caught. Obviously, we know the one in the end zone that just drives me nuts, but multiple other ones that have been hit off receivers' hands, whether it be Jeudy or whoever, that should have been caught. So look at those interceptions and think about who Malik Willis is throwing to. He's throwing to Watson. He's throwing to, most do they have on their team? Dawgs. Reed, like, these are Matthew Golden, who I'm sure will end up being a great receiver as time goes on. Like, he's got incredible weapons that Shador obviously does not have. So it's just, I hate the stat comparison thing. Like, when it comes to Shador in general, you can't compare any of his stats. I just don't think it's fair on him. He didn't get a full season. He didn't get the reps. We all know that story, and he doesn't have the weapons. So I agree with, get him the weapons, focus on that, and let's just, and then just go from there. And I'm so tired of the quarterback thing. Like, I'm tired of the quarterback competition. Oh, we're going to have 4 quarterbacks on the roster. Like, I'm just sick of that story. Like, let's just get over it. Like, I'm over that story. Like, let's just, for once in our lives, stick with the guy and see how it goes.
Let me help you here. Let me help you with this whole stat thing. Okay. I don't know what post on Facebook you saw. You got to be careful. I found out with Facebook posts, there's a lot of just really blatantly fake
it was actually,
and false stuff.
It was that Ortiz guy, Angel Ortiz.
Oh, it was Angel? Okay, well, then it was legit. But so the stats for Shador and Malik, Shador Sanders this year he started 7 games. Malik Willis, in 4 seasons in the NFL, has started 6 games total.
Yeah.
So we're going to open up the checkbook and allocate precious salary cap space that we need for offensive linemen and stuff to another quarterback who's started one fewer game than our rookie quarterback last year. Shedeur, 3-4 record. Malik Willis, 3-3. Shedeur Sanders has 212 pass attempts in his career. Malik Willis just has 155. Shedeur Sanders, 1,400 passing yards. Malik Willis, 1,322. Shedeur Sanders, 7 touchdowns. Malik Willis, 6. Shedeur Sanders has taken 23 sacks. Malik Willis taken 25. And then this is the big one I found, scrambles. So Malik Willis, so not a designed quarterback run. He's taken 27 scrambles in his career in his 6 starts for a 7.6 yard average. Shedeur Sanders did 18 scrambles last year for 9.3. So he averages more yards on his scrambles than Malik Willis does. I just don't.
And isn't Malik Willis known for being like a rushing quarterback? Am I mistaken?
Yeah, he's got 405 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns, and Shedeur had 167. So, but the thing is, I want my quarterback to be able to freaking pass. And I know, I agree with you 100%. What he was doing in Green Bay, he's got a great team there. Great team. Whenever he was the guy, and I know, but if you go look at his rookie year with Tennessee, he had 3 starts. He completed 50% of his passes. He was terrible. So 3 starts over the last 3 seasons, I don't understand why people are just clamoring for this guy. It's weird.
You know what? It ends up, you're in silly season. Like, what are you have to connect a quarterback to the Browns to get clicks. That's what you do. And Malik Willis, and, you know, Josh posted this, Malik Willis to Dolphins or Browns. What do you think? It was one of 4 different players. Lamar possibly to the Raiders, blah, 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 blah. Well, you know what, Malik? Go to the Dolphins. Have fun there. We don't want you. We got somebody.
Right. I'm just so tired of the quarterback thing being like directed towards the Browns always. Like, aren't we excited to finally not have to worry about that? Like, we might not have to worry about that. I know as Browns fans, we're not used to that whatsoever, but like, maybe that's something we need to start getting used to, you know, backing up our guy and just sticking with him and seeing how it goes from there.
Hey man, Blake says this all the time too. The favorite quarterback in Cleveland since I've been 10 years old is the backup. Even when I watched Bernie, and at the end of Bernie's, they were clamoring for Todd Philcox. Man, that guy was awful. Like or Vinny Testaverde. Like, it was always the backup guy. Everybody always loved the backup here.
Nope, I agree with you,
Stacey. I think I liked Seneca Wallace at one point. I'm like, why do I like this guy? This guy sucks. But I was like, he came in, he won a couple games. I'm like, oh, this guy's okay, you know? And that's just, I hate that. That's the life of a Browns fan. The guy comes in, he wins a couple games. You're like, oh, he could be all right. And it's like, come on, guys. Aren't we over that? Like,
nope.
I know that there's definitely 2 schools of thought on Shedeur Sanders and the way he played. And it depends on what kind of lens you were watching the season through in the games and what you were expecting, what your priors were with him before he was even drafted or after they drafted him. All that kind of stuff plays a factor into how people react when you bring him up. I thought he played well. Was he perfect? No, hell no. It was rough at times, really rough. He's a rookie quarterback with very limited practice preparation leading up to his time actually getting on the field in games. And then when he was on the field in games, he's throwing to undrafted rookies, and he's got a completely backup offensive line that's the worst in the league. And I still thought he had some great plays. He made some great throws, made some good decisions, threw the ball away. He didn't take the crippling sacks that everybody was so worried about with him. Like, he didn't have that as part of his game. I don't know. I felt like he got better, worked on things, developed from game to game. And I'm excited to see what he can do in year 2 with an improved offense and some more experience under his belt.
This episode is sponsored by ButcherBox. Browns fans, I hope you didn't miss out on the Christmas promotion from ButcherBox, but if you did, I have great news. The promo is still running this week. Head to butcherbox.com right now, and new members will receive your choice between free New York strip, ribeye, or filet mignon in every single box for an entire year. Plus, you get an extra $20 off with promo code DAWGS, DAWGS, at checkout. Just head over to butcherbox.com, choose your box and your delivery frequency. With the custom classic box, you get exactly what you and your family love. Choose from over 80 products, including meat and seafood. Plus, you can manage your entire subscription online, and you can change your box type, your product selections, your frequency, or your delivery date at any time. Shipping is always free. Deliveries come straight to your door on your schedule, and you can cancel anytime. Every meal is easier when your freezer is stocked with high-quality meat and seafood from ButcherBox. That's butcherbox.com. Right now, get your choice between free New York strip, ribeye, or filet mignon in every box for an entire year, plus $20 off with promo code DAWGS, DAWGS, when you check out. This episode is sponsored by ISSA. Browns fans, if you're into health and fitness, have you ever wondered how you could maybe turn those hobbies and your passion into an actual career? If that sounds interesting to you, then ISSA has the opportunity you've been looking for. ISSA is the International Sports Science Association, and they can help you become a certified personal trainer in as little as 3 months. And right now you can get $100 off your certification when you sign up through our link, joinissa.com/dogs, DAWGS. Now, certifications are 100% online, self-study, and self-paced. You can study anywhere from your phone, tablet, or computer. And the final exam is open note, open book, aka piece of cake. Except you fitness nuts probably don't eat a ton of cake, so let's just call it a piece of delicious protein bar. And ISSA has the #1 job guarantee in the industry. If you get certified and sign up to be a certified trainer with ISSA, you have a job guarantee or your money back. ISSA has over 10,000 gym partners that have over 73,000 open jobs for trainers right now. And you don't need a 4-year degree or a 2-year degree. You just need your certification to qualify for these jobs. So what are you waiting for? With certification this simple, there's no excuse not to pursue your passion and become a certified personal trainer today. Get $100 off your certification at joinissa.com/dogs. You've wanted to make a change long enough. Now it's time to do something about it. That's joinissa.com/dogs for $100 off your personal trainer certification.
He won the last game, or he did. At least he didn't lose it. I know the defense had a big hand in the last game of the year, but Harold Fannin Jr. wasn't there. It was the only guy he was passing to.
And he's also a rookie. I mean, there's no experienced veteran leadership, presence, playmakers, nothing. This offense has nothing. Jerry Jeudy is the only one who could have filled that role, and he did not. He just didn't. He sucked. So
There's a crybaby instead.
Yeah. Yep. Crybaby,
Jerry
and then
Jeudy on the sideline.
on the sideline after he gets the ball punched out because he's hop skipping down the whatever, dude. Like, come on.
Oh man,
whatever. With that guy, like, we need him to be wide receiver 3.
Yes.
So for that to happen, we all know what needs to happen. We need Carnell Tate to come here, or Makai Lemon. I love Makai Lemon as well, and then get whoever needs to be the secondary receiver. But it cannot be Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy needs to be wide receiver 3 this year, and that needs for Shedeur to be successful, or whoever they choose to be quarterback to be successful. Get the wide receiver room together. And then, I like them. I like Monroe Freeling a lot. I really do. I put him in my mock draft that you talked about on here, but I like him a lot. I think he's a sleeper, and you can get him late in the rounds, or I don't know, what is he projected? Is he a second round now?
I think he's second right now, but he could creep into the back end of the first depending on how the combine and all that kind of stuff plays into it.
Yeah, he's going to be between you'd say 38 to 28, somewhere around there.
That's probably fair.
Maybe who knows? Maybe Andrew Berry can work getting our second round up into the back of the first. Give up a couple of things. I think it's possible. I think we're definitely going to move in the draft for sure, and I think that we can make a lot of moves in the right direction. Just gotta get the right players, And as far as the best player available, I am not on that train, unfortunately. I know a lot of people like that, and it makes sense, and I get it. But I'm just on the train of what we need, and we just need offense. I think I would go crazy if we got a defensive guy.
Best player available is when you're winning, and we're not winning. We got too many holes.
Agreed. 100%.
That is true.
Agree.
All right. Well, Stacy, anything else? Oh, she's gone. Okay,
No.
I wasn't even looking at the screen. Okay, my bad. Well, thanks to Stacy for jumping up here and chatting. Brad. Oh, Brad wants to get back to the Brad show, according to Stacy.
Sorry.
What's up, man?
Hey, Kenny.
What's up, buddy?
Kenny. I just saw the USA just smack Latavia in hockey. So hopefully the USA and Canada will meet up in the Olympics.
Oh,
I think
for
that
sure
would be
they're
fun.
gonna. For sure, they're the two powerhouses, man.
Yeah. I was like, man, we got to get a Canada USA Olympic game going.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun, man. This is the only thing I'll watch the Olympics for.
Oh yeah. I was like falling asleep the other night just watching curling. I'm like, people like to do this? Like, this is a thing.
Well, you know what? If you get a couple pints into you, it's pretty good. So there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I had a couple in me, so we're good. What out of the top, what did you see, Josh? You did top 16 wide receivers, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you,
all the receivers
okay.
that were inside the top 100, and there were 16 of them. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So out of those top 16, besides like the top, we'll just go 10 and down. 10 to 16, who are those other wide receivers you would like to see the Browns get?
Okay, well, number 10 is Jeremy Bernard. You guys watch the show. I'm out on Jeremy Bernard from Alabama. After that, I'm still interested in Elijah Surratt. I'm not as interested in Chris Brazzell out of Tennessee as some people are, and maybe I just need to keep watching some more film and do some more study on him. I'm just not as impressed as some people seem to be. I'm full out on Jacoby Lane. I don't think he's going to be a good NFL receiver. I'm not big on Antonio Williams. I do like Ted Hurst. I like Skylar Bell. And that's it. That was the top or the end of that 16 list. Then after 100, which looks like Skylar Bell now dropped to 102 in mock draft database. So he's technically out of it too. After that, there's this kid a wide receiver out of Mississippi State, Brennan Thompson. He's very small, but in that, fifth round range, he could have some return, ability with the team and stuff like that. And he was a very good receiver for them. So you never know. Could be a smaller guy like that. And then I like Eric McAllister as a guy out of TCU at 181. I need to do some more research on him. But from what I've been reading and looking at, it sounds like he had some off-field issues, and I don't know what they were. I got to do some research. But early in his career, sounds like, from what I was reading, he got those fixed and kind of turned himself around. I'm interested in him. So Eric McAllister is a name to keep in mind.
Did you mention Fields out of Notre Dame?
No, because he was in that. He's in the top 10 right now.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
That's why I didn't say him.
Oh, he was in your top 10? Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause I got him 86 on the big board. I'm looking at PFF.
In mock draft, he's at 50, so he's the 8th overall receiver right now.
Okay, gotcha. I can't count. That's all right. I like his 222 frame, and that's all I saw. I got big wide eyes at 6'4". I'm like, yeah, man, let's do that.
Yeah, this kid from the Senior Bowl, this Tyron Montgomery out of John Carroll. Now, I know we're not going to draft him because you don't draft small school guys if you're Andrew Berry, but Tyron Montgomery could end up being a UDFA. He could go that route where now that's where Andrew Berry starts to really hit on some guys from these smaller schools. So he's a name. Tyron Montgomery is also somebody to keep in mind.
Did you say Bryce Lance?
I did not.
As well,
no, I'm not big on him. But
Dakota State.
What do you got on him?
He's big on your yards per route run, right? 3.57. I know he's doing it against lesser competition, but
North Dakota State.
You're gonna draft him late, so it's gonna be something developmental because he's not gonna hop in from North Dakota State and just light up the NFL. This is something you gotta massage kind of a bit, right? So at 6'3", 209, I'm all right with his size. I got to see what he runs. He's a senior, so he'll be an older player that, compared to what Barry likes to draft. But he's getting it done against a competition based on his metrics. So you might want to see what he has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see.
There's one.
Go ahead.
There's one wide receiver that I want Todd Monken to unlock, and it's my boy, Luke Floria. Time to unlock him. It's time to unlock him.
Yeah, that would be good to
Unleash
see.
him.
Unleash him.
Hey, like he didn't. He's like who do they compare him to? They compare.
What's his face? That used to be the Patriots. Julian Edelman.
Edelman, yeah.
Julian Edelman. He didn't start on the Patriots. Wasn't he on the Dolphins?
He
kicked around for a couple of years and then started to be good. Like that's how you develop those guys.
Yeah, he was a later round draft pick out of Kent State.
Yep.
So
quarterback, yeah, right.
Yep, same kind of scenario, basically.
Yeah, another guy here. I'm kind of going through the names because I did obviously the top 16 show just talking about those guys, but after that there are some names that I've been intrigued by. Another one here I forgot about, Lewis Bond out of Boston College. He's interesting to me. He's like 5'11", 195, so he's not like super big, but he's also not like a tiny guy. I think he'd be a good slot receiver for an NFL team. I'm definitely going to do some more research on Lewis Bond.
So there are two positions on our team that we could get in free agency. I know we're pretty heavy on the offense, which we should be. Say the mid-round area, say like not even third, let's just say fourth or fifth round. Would you take a corner or a safety that has some upside?
Heck yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
the defense has got to get something. There's got to be at least one or two picks that you're going to get there. Like, I mean, you need depth to push the corners. You need depth to push the safeties. I mean, I would love to see some kind of defensive tackle that can push the pocket, but really be good against the run. I know it's what everybody wants.
Listen, Kenny.
Yeah, I know.
The last, what has it been? 6 years we've drafted two to three defensive tackles each draft.
Andrew Berry,
one of these guys got to work out eventually.
Yeah, he's never not drafted a defensive tackle. So I haven't done a defensive tackle, I don't think, in any of my mock drafts because I'm basing on what I would do. But if you're looking at it from an Andrew Berry perspective, I fully expect them to take a defensive tackle at some point in the draft.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
So we'll see. But yeah, definitely would be looking at safety, cornerback, something in the defensive backfield in that mid-round range.
Yeah, I feel that for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, anything else before we get out of here? If anybody else wants to get up here, okay, Brad left. So if anybody else wants to jump up here real quick, we've got like 5 minutes left or so. Talk about anything, get your hand up. We'll get you up here. If not, we'll kind of start wrapping it up. Going once, going twice. J-Dog. Okay, he's the taker. Get him up here. J-Dog, what's up?
Hello?
Gotcha, big dog. Yep, gotcha.
Okay, so I just posted in our chat. If you're willing to get two wide receivers in the first round, would y'all trade your 2 first round picks and get a already proven wide receiver from a different team?
Like who?
I'm going. I don't want the salary. I don't want anything to do with it because I just need to pay DW off. So I'm not doing that. I'm taking 2 receivers in this draft.
Okay, that was just a thought in my head.
No, it's a good thought. I mean, it's one that we'll stop and think about for sure. I mean, if you're talking, I don't know. If
they traded 2 for Justin Jefferson, I'm not going to not buy his jersey or be unhappy.
Right.
But I would rather just not spend the money on what I got to pay this guy for another contract or whatever fulfills, how much these ones are worth to either the fan base or myself or whatever.
Yeah, and I mean we're a team that is rebuilding, man, and on the offensive side of the ball, and 2 shots at that position would be great. We're always hoping, I hope one of these guys hits. I hope they both hit. If we take 2 receivers, if we do like a Carnell Tate, Omar Cooper type thing, that means we have 2 legitimate receivers moving forward that Shedeur Sanders, who should hopefully be our quarterback, can rely on, and that will continue to develop and be an elite duo in 2 or 3 years. That's what I'm looking for with those picks, rather than bundling them to go get a guy who's already maybe 25, 26, 27 years old and, like Kenny said, has the big contract.
All right. That's all I had.
All right, man. Well, good to hear from you. Good to hear from everybody else who jumped up here to talk today. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, if you guys want to be part of these Dog Pack Discord episodes in the future where we do it live in here with everybody and hang out, that's jointhedogs.com. If you like the conversations we're having on the show and you like hearing from these guys and gals that jump up here and talk, they're in the Discord 24/7. It's a great place to be. It's fun. It's that you can jump in there and get your thoughts and opinions heard about the draft and the quarterback situation, free agent, whatever you want to talk about. Get in there, hang out. It's a good time. We're in there. We'll talk to you, and we'll see you. Jointhedogs.com. Kenny, any last minute thing before we get out of here?
Yeah, I'll just say welcome back, Deuce Staley. I think he did all right with the running backs that we had last year, and I'm glad to see him back. I got to meet him. He's a cool dude, and I think he matches the intensity that Moncton conveys. So good hire.
Yeah, absolutely. And oh, shoot, you know what? I agree with you. I'm glad Deuce is staying. I had a voicemail from Thrilla, which I don't usually play voicemails on this show because this is your guys' show here in the Dog Pack for you guys. So I save the voicemails for the other ones. But Thrilla, who's in the Dog Pack, sent a voicemail in, but I don't have it queued up or ready to go. So we'll save that for another day. So Thrilla, I did get your voicemail, and I'm sorry I didn't get that on here today, but I appreciate you, man. Well, J-Dog, one last thing. All right, man. You got like 1 minute. What's up, buddy?
Sorry for all the kids at home if you're listening. Fuck you, Vinty.
You guys will love to know.
He went under a minute too. Good job, Val.
He did. He went under like 3 seconds. That was great. Vinty did send another message in from the website, which I'll read that on the next show. It's the guy. He's a hoot. He's a hoot. But anyway,
it's Tony Grossi, man. It's Tony Grossi.
Yeah, it could be. Actually, Tony, hey, out of nowhere, he unblocked us on Twitter. So I guess maybe we're back in the good graces. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think Mary Kay is going to be the next one to shut the door on us, but whatever. Yeah. All right, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll be back in the next episode. Thanks for being here. JoinTheDogs.com. See you guys in the next one.
Let's go, Browns. Hoo, 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 hoo.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Dawgs Podcast. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Twitter at the Dawgs Podcast. Get your thoughts on the show at thedogspodcast.com.
This episode is partnered with Kalshi. Browns fans, are you ready to put your money where your predictions are? With Kalshi, America's #1 regulated prediction market, you can legally trade on events that actually matter to you. And the best part is you don't need to predict specific stat lines and compile a 7-leg parlay just to win big. With Kalshi, the objective is either yes or no. Will Shedeur Sanders be the Browns' Week 1 starting quarterback? Will the Seattle Seahawks win the Super Bowl? Will Fernando Mendoza be the first overall pick in the NFL draft? And in other sports, will the Cavs make the NBA playoffs? You can put your money on these predictions and more with Kalshi. If you want to try it out, Kalshi is giving $10 to anyone who signs up at kalshi.com/dogs and trades $100. Get away from disadvantageous sports books and dive into real-world outcomes with real-time odds and real payouts. Head over to Kalshi, KALSHI.com/dogs, DAWGS, or just click the link in the description to get $10 when you trade $100 with Kalshi. Because why shouldn't you get paid for being right?